Hey everyone, Cameron here with a Path of Exile video, and in this video we'll be doing 50 T1 lookout maps, getting the loot, and seeing on average what you get. Now, I am running a bit of magic find, no quantity, just a bit of item rarity that just happened to be on gear, and because this is a T1 map, and I have a 6th link, I put the item rarity gem in because it's a bit overkill, so I think I'm running about 114 item rarity. And yeah, as you can see, I'm using Righteous Fire because that way you don't have to do anything. And yeah, so we're just going to run through all the maps as quickly as possible, and we'll get back to you when the loot is done. For this video, and the ones I plan on doing in the immediate future, I wanted to take a look at what type of loot you could get from doing maps if you weren't in a group, or you didn't or couldn't be bothered to do a magic find build, because they are not for everyone. Now, virtually every build, especially in say like T1 to T10 probably, can throw an item rarity gem in there just for some added benefit, but probably in the grand scheme of things probably didn't make too much difference. And I thought it would just be interesting to see how much loot you get if you play the game normally without investing into and nerfing your character by playing an MF character. With the map portion just about done, we're about to jump over to the delve, where after 50 T1 maps we got just over 3000 sulfite. Now, sulfite gains did get nerfed slightly because T1 maps coincide with the monster level area that people used in T9 to farm it very quickly. So once you go to T2 maps, it does increase exponentially, and as a byproduct of that, when you are doing delves, you kind of have to stay around the 68, 67 area, otherwise the increase per delve is quite large, and as a result you won't get as much as it would seem for your farming of 50 maps. Now, there wasn't any really rhyme or reason with how I did my delves, apart from just going across maintaining around the T1 area, and if I found a currency delve, I tried to get to it as fast as I could, but as it turns out, you get a lot more loot exploring the side areas than from the actual end loot itself, usually, especially in the case of currency delves. Alright, now that that's done, it's time to get rid of everything and find out how much we actually made. Now, I used the Path of Exile trade site, and as long as the prices weren't complete garbage, I just sold everything I could. Now, there were a few things that I didn't end up selling, which you'll see at the end of the video, and that was some low-level orbs, as well as a couple of resonators, because the people that were online just weren't replying, and there was nothing I could do about that. But as it happened, you end up making a decent amount of currency from the fossils and that, and all in all, it wasn't too bad. So, without further ado, this is a sped up thing, and yeah, it did take like an hour-ish to sell everything, which wasn't the greatest, but what can you do? On a side note, one good thing to say about bots is it does make this process a whole lot easier. There were 2 or 3 that I could recognize that I did do a lot of trades with, and because it's a lot quicker and they reply instantly and trade instantly, it saves a lot of time when doing this process. Alright, with all the items done and dusted, we see at the end we had 1 X pure drop, and after selling everything that was worth selling, we ended up with 280-ish chaos, which, all things considered, was pretty good. Took about 5 hours-ish, if you don't include the hour of selling time, which I suppose once you know who the bots are, you can streamline it. But yeah, everything else, there was a few div cards that didn't sell and a few items that just weren't worth it, but apart from that, that is the loot from 50 T1 lookout maps. Thanks for watching.